What's up, guys? I hope that you're lasting through this summer. I know we're like on the last leg of summer. If you live in the Midwest or somewhere out east, you're probably on the last leg of summer right now. 2/3 of it's over. We got one more month to just crush it. So, and hopefully we get a couple of heat snaps and a little bit of heat waves that come through to help spur that extra last boost of momentum that we need to just go rolling into the fall. And I know fall is still a little ways away, but you know what I'm saying. Just spur some last minute sales, carry us through most of September, and then we're good. So then we can start our preventative maintenance checks and our cleaning checks or safety and efficiency agreements or PMs or whatever you call them, tune-ups. If you haven't checked out the podcast yet, check out HVAC Uncensored podcast. It's all on all the major podcast apps: Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes. Just go in there, download it, share it with your friends, family, coworkers. A lot of relevant information in there always. So, but the main reason I wanted to make this video is because you haven't seen much of me. I've just been busy, really busy, cranking away at the summer. Been diving deep into our processes, our systems, diving deep into our marketing spend. Marketing's been one of those things that's been a thorn in my side for quite a while because it's so expensive. Everybody knows. I mean, if you do business, if you own a business, it's ridiculously expensive, and we have to make sure that we're getting a return on our investment. Can't talk tonight. Should be a good podcast. So I just want to make sure we're getting a good return on our investment. So I've been going through, and a lot of these places that do Google Ads and stuff, they have their own dashboard, so you can go in and listen to the calls. And if you converted the call, if you booked it and you sold something, even if it was just a diagnostic fee, write that down. Find out how much money you made off the calls you got. And sometimes it's not always a case of not getting enough calls. Sometimes we have enough calls, we're just not booking enough calls. So that's something that can always be worked on, always be improved. And that's something that I've really had a lot of time to think about this week. Is just that, we're pretty good. I mean, I'm not bragging in any way, shape, or form. We're pretty good, but we can always be better in every single little aspect. So I talked to the guys this morning, and I was just telling them, it's like if there's something that you said to a customer that worked, or you got a great response from them, or maybe an angry response from them, we got to reflect at the end of the day and say, this worked, here's what didn't work. And the stuff that works, we want to do more of and try it again. Maybe it works every time. I think Jay Abraham tells a story about a furniture store that they just changed the way they greeted people when they came in. And just by changing the words and the phrase a little bit, they quadrupled their sales. So it's little tweaks here and there to fine tune everything. If you're doing an install and you're building a plenum, or however you do your installs, maybe you're running a line set, you come up with a certain way, a technique, a strategy that really works for you, and it's like, hey, that was a lot faster. And it may only save you 5 or 6 minutes, but hey, at the end of the day, you got 15 of those 5 or 6 minutes. It's going to make a big difference in your day. It's going to go smoother, and the job's just going to go better, and you'll get done earlier. And so it's just finding those little things and recognizing when we find them. That's the problem. We don't always recognize when we find those little things to make sure we do it next time or try it again next time. If it works, then it could be just a common practice and we start using it all the time. So I want you to really pay attention tomorrow and next week to the little things that you do or that you've learned that help you shave a couple minutes off of every little task that it takes to get a job done. No matter what the job is, if it's changing a contactor, hey, if I do it this particular way, it makes things go faster. And then just repeat, rinse and repeat. And you'll find that you're a lot more efficient, and then you'll want to share that stuff with your team members. And once you share it with your team members, they can get more efficient. And you can't beat that. So really pay attention this next week. Reflect at the end of the day. Just take 2 minutes to reflect on your day and find out what's working, what isn't. Do more of what's working and less of what isn't. We're going to record now. There's Gilbert, if you can see him. There he is. All right, so talk to you later.